Testing. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Factorio 1000X. We are moving along. As you can see, our land filling process is done. We have an entirely enclosed base. Our train network is healthy, lots of depot space. Actually, we do need some more trains, but at the moment, we don't have to worry too much about it. We are teching. We have a few space sciences done. We've done a logistics system at Covrex. So we are looking at getting some Covrex going, getting some nuclear fuel produced, so that we can go set up our first nuclear plant. We did have a brownout just recently. You can see the spike here. I was cleaning up the rocket launch area. If you remember, it was set up using belts to feed the materials, and so I deconstructed all of that, and then added some roboports and added the requester chests and everything for the the rocket parts, and it just tanked my power grid. And my satisfaction was like 300 megawatts of 2.9 gigawatts. It really just sent me into that death spiral. We are so much so that I enlisted the help of this power plant here to get us out of the bind. In fact, we can let's reconnect that guy. All right, so we're good to go. We are attacking space platform for space science is done. As you can see, I had to significantly widen my space platform to ensure that I was getting enough ice. But we are pushing 15 space science per second, so that's good. So we got extra capacity up here, which is nice. I think eventually, as we start using the molten recipes that include raw ore and calcite, I think we might set up a little calcite delivery system up here. Because we have reprocessing available, I can really push our production of the ice chunks, because we're significantly overproducing the iron and carbon chunks. If you don't know, the inner solar system is mostly iron heavy, the iron chunk heavy. Although as you get towards gleba, it turns to organic chunk, whatever they call it. What do they call it? Carbonic asteroids. Those show up more and more at gleba, and then once you get out to Aquilo, it turns into mostly ice. However, without the reprocessing recipes, which allow you to take something you have the excess of and put, supplement the production of something you have less of. Without those, your only real way to get the material you need is scale. And so that's why our space platform is so gigantic. I mean, it's wild. Yeah, we could probably, let's see, it'll give us a count. It won't give us a count of the, what if we did blueprint tools? No, but we can do this, and we can always just trash it. But 57,000 space platform chunks? Yeah. Now everything on this space platform is, get rid of that. Everything on the space platform is just normal standard quality. We are making higher quality space tools. You can see here, we've got a nice little stock of the highest tier asteroid collectors. These things are wild. They have 20 arms. The arm speed is wild, the collection area is gigantic. I mean, they're just huge, man. You need like 2 of those for one of our ships. But either way, we have singularity quality crushers, chemical plants, nuclear reactors. That's our first one. But you can see 268 megawatts versus, I think it's 40 megawatts. So it's 6+ times higher in output. Then we have, because you need a way to drive the heat into steam and then generate electricity from it. We've got our higher quality stuff. We will, once we have space platform thrusters researched, we will place a production or a quality upcycling system up for the space thrusters. That's probably all I'm going to. I may set up a green assembler upcycler when we unlock it. I am going to set up some purple science here. First things first, though, is nuclear power. We have everything we need. We have our where are they? There. Our normal quality nuclear stuff. Didn't I set up steam turbines? Maybe not. Let's see. Search turbine steam turbine. So that's the only one. So we need to set one of those up. We need to set up a steam heat exchanger, a heat pipe. Yeah. Do we have room over here? Steam engine. This becomes this. This becomes this. Just have it make 100. Then heat exchanger, steel, copper, iron. We have a good spot to do the heat exchangers. This would be a great spot here, but we're full up, huh? Well, we could go like this. Like that, right? Gets us a few spots. Yeah. Oops, nope. That's second one. Excuse me. Heat exchanger, pipe. Good old pipe there. No. Goes there. Get this guy. Go like that, because then we're gonna go here. There. Go 2 stacks, 50 per stack. And this guy. This guy. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Okay, these. We need heat pipe, copper plate. just plate and plate, like so. How many stack? 50 per, right? Same here. Ah, yes. Per. What is this? Huh? $500 seems like a lot. Do 250 there. Alright. Alright, so we got those guys going. Yeah, okay. Because the search is still on. I was like, why do things look like dimmed? Going. I was having a stroke there. Okay. Good. So we do have a blank here for our Vulcanus cargo ship. Yeah. As I said, though, nuclear power is our first task. We're going to do this ourselves. Go down, walk down there. If you can call this walking. Yeah, we upgraded the labs to use red belts so that we can have half and half to still achieve our 900 per minute. It is technically more than that. It's technically almost 1,000 per minute, and that's because excuse me. Get a drink. That's because I don't think it's a good idea to target anything more than that without better tech. I've laid it out before, but the idea here that I'm going for is we are doing a play Factorio as you normally would, meaning you get the text you want, you don't try and, cheap your way through by like gaming which text you do. I do this one, I won't do that one. I'm just going to do text. I mean, we're going to run through most of them. We're going to get to infinite text. We're going to do all that stuff. Because I don't like the idea of being constrained. So our goal is just going to be scale. The biggest scale we're going to go for now, for the time being, is 15 per second, yellow belt of science. Once we get to Vulcanus, I will probably... I've thought about shifting all like red and green science production to Vulcanus, or like all of the highest like iron and copper. Well, basically all novice sciences. I mean, those are all super heavy on iron and copper to achieve real large SPMs. I've thought about moving it all to Vulcanus, but I actually think what I'll do is I will keep my 15 per second factories here on novice going, and then I'll supplement with additional science made on Vulcanus. Vulcanus in the end is going to be a big base, because we're going to be pushing. Eventually, we're going to go for a full red belt of science. That's the minimum. I think the minimum we're going to target for like mid to late game is 1800 per second, so or 1800 per minute, which is 30 per second. Now that'll be a higher effective SPM because of the productivity, and by that point maybe speed modules. But we are going to target a production level of 30 per second eventually. Not now, because I don't want to build any more low-tech stuff. Yeah. So let's get some nukes. Let's set up our Covrex. So how are we gonna do Covrex? In fact, let's use our little builder area over here. Let's do this. Tidy corner. Okay. I can deconstruct them. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Alright, so Covrex. .66 per second. So let's say red belt down the middle, and then you can do two sides. This is input, which is going to make this extra. It needs one per, so override stack size to 1. These guys are going to be connected at read contents. Don't include in crafting. And then this is enable disable less than 40. Right now our max is 5, so that should be alright. Let's just cut it down to 4. It means 10 swings gets us our 40. So then we have on output, you can just output. Thinking. Well, we'll go like this. Because then you could go like this. This guy, use filters. They're only going to put out the 238, 235. There we go. Productivity. These have 2. Yeah, so that's our basic unit here. So let's copy that. Go our beginning and then our end. Beginning is like this. So you're going to have okay, yellow here, yellow here. So I'm going to go like this. Input priority is right. So there's our input for U238, and then it'll be similar over here. Input priority is right. We always want the random chance U235s to come in first. So then you're going to have this. Okay. So that's the beginning. This is a basic unit, and then this is the end. And oops. End. Cut that. Yeah, we want evenness that way. Before. I don't care if there's excess U238 on the bell, but I do care if there's excess 235. I mean, ultimately it doesn't matter, you know. I mean, you could make the argument that is it really a big deal that we are trying to minimize the amount of U235 like just randomly laying about. You could say it's weird, but you know, it's kind of fun. I mean, there's gonna be plenty of it. Don't get me wrong. Like, so then output priority goes left. There we go. There's our system. So let's grab our beginning here. The question is, where do we do this? That stone is kind of like cramping my style right here, you know what I mean? Could arguably do it right there. But really our only requirement is that we have a spot where we can pick up the fuel cells by train. We're going to do a train like the rocket fuel one. Yeah, we're cleaning up our I did not do that. Getting rid of excess materials that had built up in storage. Now we have requester chests. Like, we could do. Fuel. It's got a stack size of 50. So then we go 2400. Yeah. Are there any other things that are in our storage that are excessive? Not really. I mean, stone will get chewed up once we start doing something with a military science component. But we're not there yet. So, back to where we want to do Covrex. So we're going to have a train station up here to dump additional uranium ore. That's going to be up here. So you could have Covrex start down here and feed up. Like I said, though, this fucking thing right here, this nonsense right here is really cucking me. We could do it over here, potentially. Let us see. I kind of like this area over here. That might be the place to go. The question is, how much Covrex do I want to do? That's going to slow it down. What does each productivity module do? Slows down by -5. So these are 10% slower. 10% is roughly 0.1 something. No, less than 0.1, right? 0.07, we'll call it 0.07. So we're going to be in a 0.5 something U235 per second. Two of them is 0.1, or is 1. It's half a belt, so you've got 15. So you can do a stack of 30. Okay, that's a decent amount. So if we take our, just put it right where, man? Right where, chat? Where? Could we do it like that? You know, it's like you want to do it there, but there's not enough space, so what about if we did it this way? And we go, that's 2. 13, 14, and the last 15. There we go. Uh, 240 gives us enough to start 6 machines, so we still have quite a bit of build-up for our Coverx system, but before we actually start producing stuff that we can make fuel out of, gotta be careful. These space sciences are rough, dog. Like 1 million for Vulcanus? Fuck. I did already do one that was 1 million. Coverx took a long time. You know, and I want to do science faster, but like I said, like it just feels stupid to like scale up for more red and green and blue science when that's just going to delay me getting to Vulcanus. You know? So the strategy we're taking is we're going to stick with 900 science per minute. Gonna stick at that level till such time that we have better tech, then we're gonna push for 30 for 1800 per minute. I am aware that, you know, it's a bit strange to play the game this way. Playing it, you know, in a very resource-constrained way is probably a bit more traditional, but frankly, okay. Power. Okay. There we go. Got 6 of them running. Alright. Cobra X is going. Yeah, so by the time we're ready to head off to Vulcanus, or actually, by the time we're ready to install our nuclear plant on our Vulcanus cargo ship, we'll have some nuclear fuel. So one guy doing nuclear fuel cells uses how much? 0.07. Each one of these produces 0.02, and we have 30. So we're going to be making 0.6 U-235 per second. That is 8. Okay. Be ready here. Can we steal iron plate from somewhere? Yes, we can. Because we don't need that much. It doesn't use that much. 0.75. 8 of them. That's 6 iron per second. We don't use ammo that much, so I can probably do this. So it needs iron, and then it needs... There we go, like that. Output priority is right. Uh-oh. Off the train tracks. Map view. Okay. So change that for sure. We have 2 stations. 1 station bringing in Alright, so that is our quizzer. So we could okay. This becomes this guy provider. Can just copy it? No. Copy. Go vertical. Alright, that's nice. Got a full red belt of Alright. There we go. It's finally running all of them, so we'll leave it. Process a red belt. We get our stuff here. And that takes 0.07 times 30. 2.1. These guys making 0.08 per second. And they are how many there? 36 times 0.08. Okay, okay, 2.88, 2.1, he's needing 2.1, but give it back. .6. .5 out of 2.8. Oh damn, I am not making enough. At 1.42 per fucking machine. There's no way I'm making enough. Oh, we'll make some. We'll make nuclear fuel cells. We will be making them. We will be making them at a slow pace. We will be constrained by our production of U-238. Yes, we will be constrained by it. Get spicy up there, huh? Yeah. Anyway, all right, let's look at what is it going to take for purple science. I mean, for God's sake, we're looking at don't even want to do that math in my head. 787 divided by 30. 27 red belts of ore. 27 red belts of ore. Mostly because we've got to make just a, metric shit ton of fucking steel. Let's clear this real quick, because I don't think I did that right. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm unclear what's going on with the calculations here, right? It's weird. There. Why is the products? Just all wrong, you see that? There we go. Even per second per machine, I know. That's dumb. The fuck? That's dumb. Let's just call a spade here. That's fucking dumb. mean, we can't power that until we have nuclear going. We just can't. No, not possible. Okay. 690 megawatts. Okay. I mean, we can, if we efficiency module all of that. Should make a pretty big difference. With 690. $690 to $287, so it cuts it down quite a bit. It's still pretty much required. Yeah, so that's our factory. It's fucking gigantic. It takes so much iron. I forgot how much iron the fucking purple science took. It takes almost as much fucking copper for yellow. Well. Could try speeding up, I guess. I don't know how much we can actually get. We can get almost 2x. Well, I think we're going to call the stream for today. As you can see, we are moving along. We've got, we'll say roughly 1.3, 1.4, 1.3 million science facts to get through. 1 for thrusters, some for thrusters, just to finish that up, roughly around 300,000 probably. We can tell the progress. Yeah, we're almost at 200,000, so we'll have another 300,000 to do, plus 1 million for Planet Vulcanus. Yeah. So we will continue on. I, as always, will be working in the background. As you can see, we are 400 hours deep here, almost 450 hours deep. It's funny, I took a quick look at Michael Hendrix's stream today, and he's still working his way up to blue science. And just made it to 100 hours in. It's a hard challenge, I'm going to be honest. I 1,000 hours in, or 1,000x science multiplier in version 1.1 didn't seem near as daunting, because the worst you had to do was research the silo. I think the silo was close to 1 million science packs. But you didn't have to do multiple researches at 1 million science packs. Because the thing is, because these are required, these 3, and then there's another one for Aquilo, which is 3 million. Holy shit, yeah. So 3 million. So like in the base game before the DLC, if you did 1,000x, you could just get away doing 900 a minute probably. Maybe you push it to 1,800 a minute, but you can pick and choose the sciences, fighting strategies, all that. But in this case, to get through 1 million science packs, if you're going at 900 per minute, let's just do the math. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 1,100 minutes. 1,100 minutes is almost 19 hours. So you're saying 19 hours just to get to unlock the planet. Now, to unlock the first planet, 19 hours, okay, you're going to be building a lot. I'm going to be building purple science while I'm researching Vulcanus. You need more scale, you need more speed. Because if you have 2 more planets, each at 1 million, that's another 40 hours at least. Then you throw on top of that a 3 million for Aquilo. What does Shattered Planet cost? Weird. What does Shattered Planet cost? $2 million for the Promethium. That's to get the solar system edge. That's the win condition. The win condition is getting to the solar system edge. So yeah, you got 2 million. Excuse me. Fusion power, 2 million. 500,000. 1 million. 100,000. 3 million. 500 million. 2 million. 500,000. 120. I mean, you know, your science costs just to get to the point where you can get to. So this is the required tech tree. This is what you have to research in order to finish the game. Okay. $2 million, 2, 1, 4, 5, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. plus all the rest of those. Let's call it, conservatively, let's call it 16 million science packs. If you process straight ahead 16, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 divided by 900, that's 17,777 minutes. 17,770 minutes divided by 60. That's 300 hours just to do the tech. That's not including the building. There's going to be lots of waiting around. You're going to have to play really conservatively pollution-wise because of the tech that you don't have to fight biters. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, Michael Hendricks doesn't have blue science yet. He's at 100 hours. That means he's used up a third of the budget of time necessary just to research all the stuff you have to do. I don't know, it's going to be interesting because obviously I haven't watched any Kubi Boy's 1000X Space Age run yet. Maybe I'll have to see if I can catch some of it. Because the real challenge is some of those techs that you have to do, which are in the million range, couple of million. In Factorio 1.1, I think there was maybe one tech, one research that was in the million, at the million level. So yeah, I'm taking extra long because I don't like having to be constrained tech-wise. You know, we will do some, while we're off planet, we'll do some of these other techs, some of the infinite ones. Mining productivity would be a good one, so would steel. I mean, the thing is, I don't know that. I mean, that's 20. You know, these up here for these sciences, I'm only doing one red belt off of a warehouse. Because a warehouse can be emptied in 4 minutes. So you need trains coming every 4 minutes to keep it supplied. And the more you start pulling off of those warehouses, the more trains you gotta move, which gets harder in some cases because, you know, getting trains into a confined space. But let's say that there's let's say that we do 2 red belts off of a warehouse. That gives you roughly 2 minutes. You need a train every 2 minutes. If I need 26, or was it 26 or 27? Let's just call it 28. That's 14 stations, which will need a train every 2 minutes to run at full capacity. That's a lot of trains, dude. I mean, I've got how many iron mines do I have? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have 21 iron mines. The best of which are going to push 4 red belts into trains. Four red belts will fill a train. Well, technically, we're going to be moving more. If there's 16 chests, each stack inserter I think is at like 7.5 items per second throughput. That times 16 times 7.5, 8 times 15, 4 times 30, so 120. You're moving, so effectively you're moving 4 red belts. So those stations are moving 4 red belts worth of material. Here we're moving 4 red belts per wagon. Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of getting the trains in there fast enough. I mean, 14 stations is rough, but I think we can't shrink it anymore. I mean, you could go to 3 red belts pulling off of a warehouse, and then we get down to 9 stations maybe, but each of those... I mean, we're looking at 1 minute, every minute, so 9 trains per minute flowing in. I just don't think that's feasible, you know? Let's see. What else is going on here? So that needs to change. Needs to go away. Go away. forgot we were running it 2 times, or as high as close to 2 times as we could go. Yeah, so we dealt with that little bottleneck. We had some misplaced rail signals that were really doing a number on us. Alright, well, until next time, boys.